Good morning, everyone. It's time for coffee and vinyl. Hey, Dan, how are you today? Thanks for stopping in, Dan. Oh, I'm late today again. At least I showed up, but I was. Many apologies for last week. I overslept. Overslept. It's amazing how 8:35 can be so early in the morning sometimes. But there we go. But anyway, hey, thanks for joining me this morning for Coffee and Vinyl. Going to discuss some stuff. Going to show you some stuff, and we'll make it happen. Hey, Liz, pardon me. Hey, I didn't oversleep again today, Dan. It took me a while. Well, I just got here, took care of baby girl, made me some beverage, and gathered a few things, and here I am. So I made it. Oh, I do want to show my printer, especially now with Lisa's here. And so I took one of my credit card processors. Said fill out this survey and earn $75, and I was like, "Is this spam?" And so I read the message. And I was like, "This is not spam." So I went and took the the survey, and bam, bam, lam, lam, I got the $75 gift card, and then combined with an online company that was doing a sale on this, I ended up getting this printer for about $25, and it's a Jaden's thermal label printer, and it's Bluetooth, and it also has a cable. So I started using it yesterday, and I'm really happy with it. I'm gonna reach over here and grab it. This is my test print, so it's 4x6, so it's great for labels, for shipping. And I took the labels out to show you this, but here it is. So I'm not encouraging anyone to buy this, but I am. I'm really happy to have this. I've been using, so I have a laser printer, and I've been buying the 8.5 by 11 that are perforated in the middle and doing labels that way. So yeah, there we go. Great deal. You're going to love having this. Oh, cool. Do you have one similar, Lisa? Up in Wake Forest, I have a little label printer, and it prints labels that are much smaller. But I got it mainly so I could print labels like this to put on records. I don't have a UPS account. Lisa, most everything I ship is media. There's one online platform that I sell with. I think this is the same thing, Lisa, with a different name. I really, really, really do. There's one online place that I sell, and it's just a matter of clicking the button and it prints for you. So UPS, I look at the prices every time I ship out something. And if I were going to ship priority records, I would definitely do UPS. And but for right now, I'm still doing media, which is, yeah. Occasionally I'll buy insurance with media, but it still doesn't quite reach the price of priority. So I'm just trying to make it better for, especially with me offering free shipping for orders over $45. on my YouTube sales, and then of course offering $6 shipping, and we've seen the postal service rates go up in price. So yeah, so there you go. Mm. I also got a package in the mail. I did open the top. Oops. Yeah, I got a package in the mail, and let's see what's inside of it. Yeah, I can't do that, Lisa. Some people don't ship, but they order the labels. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Even though I purchase a lot of things online that are shipped with that carrier, and so I do end up paying some, but I don't have an account. So darn it, I won a contest, and here we go. I got some CDs. I know that. So let's take a look and see what I got. TV themes of the 70s. Ooh, this is fun. Love American Style was done by the Cowsills. How about that? Yes, ma'am. She loves running around in the morning just playing. Nico does. Anyway, cool. It's got Sanford and Son, MASH, Making Our Dreams Come True, Beretta's Theme, Making It, Charlie Angels. I didn't know Henry Mancini did that. Long Lonesome Highway, Michael Parks. Theme from Battlestar Galactica. I didn't know Henry Mancini did that one also. Make a couple of bucks. What are you talking about? I'm going to listen to these things. That's what I'm going to do. Thank you so much, Handicapped Traveler. This is from Dan, Handicapped Traveler. The Tra-La-La song, theme from Brady Bunch. Rockford Files. So I grew up, I listened to the radio a lot. And that was me. I did watch some stuff after school, but I was a radio person. And sometimes when I would go visit from the 80s, sometimes when I would go visit friends after school or on the weekends, they wanted to watch. So we were outside playing, and I wanted to hear the radio. They wanted to, hear the radio play records. They wanted to watch television. And so sometimes you listen to the radio and play records alone. And that's what I did a lot growing up because I wasn't so interested in television. This is TV themes of the 80s. And of course, in the wintertime, sometimes you end up watching some stuff. But this has got the theme from St. Elsewhere. I never watched the St. Elsewhere theme from The Greatest American Hero. I've never seen one of those. L.A. Law, never seen one of those. My idea of watching some of the television, thank you. Does it have the theme from BJ and the Bear? I'll check. Love Verna and Shirley, Making Our Dreams. That's it. We're gonna make our dreams come true for me and you. That's it. And so I got my iPhone. I got my earbuds. I'm playing records all the time. And if I watch a YouTube video, I got my iPhone right here, and I got these, and I'm still working, pricing records and inspecting records. I'm going to check on BJ and the Bear. Hey, good morning, TC. Just wanted to pop in and say, hey, TC, I thought about you this morning. How's the weather up there? I think there's some cold things happening up there. Up in your area, I think it's colder than it normally is. Or at least somewhere in the northern part, I read that it was It's going to be -30 wind chill or something like that. Kurt, would BJ and the Bear be 80s or 70s? Miami Vice. I did end up watching that because it was music related. WKRP in Cincinnati. Wind chill would be. So it was your area that I read about. I'm so sorry. TC, you're welcome to come down here and spend the weekend and the next week down here. It's not going to be a heat wave, but it's going to be much, much better. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Square Pegs, I never saw that. Grizzly Adams, never saw that. Hill Street Blues, never saw. Oh, Julie Cruz is on here with Falling. I love Julie Cruz. Wow. Good Old Boys, Dukes of Hazzard. I was saying that WKRP, I have the entire series on VHS. And if you were to buy the series today, it's minus the music. So it's got Blondie and all this other stuff on it. Kurt, I'm not seeing BJ and the Bear. I wish, but I don't have that. But I don't intend to leave my nice heated apartment in the next couple of days. I don't blame you there. Incredible Hulk is on here. I don't think I've ever seen one of those. SWAT's on here. I've never seen one of those. Love American Style. I've never seen that. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it, Kurt. So there you go. Let's see. I think there's another CD in here. Oh, there's a card. Veggie Rocks. Veggie Tales. Those crazy little animals. They're animated. Oh, cool. It's got 11 songs. And I think all the songs are rock and roll style. Yeah, Rebecca St. John Stevenson, Newsboys Super Chick, Audio Adrenaline, Reliant K, Skillet, Tate. I think TC said that he likes Tate. Tait. Yeah. So there we go. Thank you so much, Dan. Here's a card. Woo-hoo-hoo. I've lost my little knife. I keep a little knife in my pocket so I can open up boxes that come in. But there's an eagle, very patriotic. Wow. Thank you so much for your support and friendship. Wow. Enclosed, those are the. Wow. I'm not selling these, Dan. I'm keeping those. I'm going to listen to them. Dan. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate this a bunch. Thank you. Tate was awesome. Michael Tate has moved on to be the lead singer of Newsboys. Very cool. That's awesome. And there's one more thing in here. And I can't wait to use this, folks. So it's I think it's a cutting board. It could be a cheese tray. I don't know. But I think it's late 60s, early 70s, which, you know, I love that stuff. Always, I think then. Sorry, no dessert tonight. Protest flab. Start a hunger strike. Stop snacking between meals. Make love, not midnight snacks. Don't tempt me. I'm dieting, and keep dieting. You look better already. Thank you so much. I appreciate this little holder right here. Kind of reminds me of a pizza thingy, but be good for chopping some things. So thank you so much, Dan. I appreciate this. Oh yeah, it's cold out there for you guys. It's cold here. Don't get me wrong. It's cold here. Don't get me wrong. I got some records to show and I got some CDs to show. Sometimes I get some demos in the mail, which is really cool. Dan, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. It was very nice. Dan was doing a celebration on his channel. He went live one morning. I went in there and answered a question. And so, bam, that was my prize. So thank you, Dan. Got to show this, folks. Screaming Jay Hawkins. It's a reissue on Third Man Records. Darn. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, so there we go. I got some really cool CDs in. Yeah, Little Survival. We usually do. I'd rather have the wind chill than the 110 inches of snow. Yeah. It's a cutting board. Can be used to handle unruly customers. Holy smoke. -5 up there with Dan. There was 2 highlights from what I got in recently, and I got some envelopes over there. I have it open. So these are the 2 highlights that I am most excited about. One is Tennis. Tennis has a new record that's coming out this month. This is the 10th. I better order some. I like it. I think it's very, very good. Thank you, Dan. So there's a few singles that's posted on YouTube, and the CD's over there because I've been playing it, and I was late already, so I didn't want to spend another 20 seconds looking for it. So that was really cool. This might be interesting for Kurt. This is already out, but this is Mercy by John Cale. And it's an electronic record, folks. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I love it. Love it. Love it. Lucero. Lucero has a new album that's coming out. Dang it. It's Americana. Very twangy. Very twangy. That's coming out. Apparently they didn't have a release date when they printed this one sheet. But it's really neat to get these one sheets. Gotta run. Take care. I used to work with this label in Raleigh, and we made a lot of one sheets, and they were constantly being updated. Yeah. I don't know the date. Brett Taylor, beautiful, 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 beautiful lady, and she is just as traditional country as you can get. Beautiful voice. I think about the wonderful traditional country like Loretta Lynn and Dolly Parton and folks like that. It doesn't have the release date on here either. I don't know the release date. Yeah. So that's cool. One thing about Tennis is that they're coming to Raleigh March 27th. I might try to go see that show. Yeah. What's this? Oh, this one's still in the machine. Sunny War. I don't have the one sheet, but this is coming out soon. Jim James is in here. It's Americana. It's very laid back. It's very soulful. There are some spiritual sounds on here, like black gospel spiritual sound. This is The Power Story by the Bad Ends. Country rock. Sounds very 90s. It's got some steel guitar in it. So there we go, folks. Some of the newer stuff that's come in lately is demos. I get demos that I listen to. So I can't always say, check this out, because I can't share. Let's take a look at some records. Third Man released a jazz record. It's Rich Ruth. It's very spiritual sounding. You can listen to it on YouTube. I like it. I like the cover. I had 3 buybacks in Wake Forest this week, and they were all good. Thank everybody for coming. I appreciate it a bunch. And got some good stuff. This came in. Walter Beck, Donald Fagen, The Early Years. 10 songs. Yeah, I think this is official. But I got to price this and get it out in the bins today. So when I finish Coffee Vinyl today, I'll be pricing records. This one right here is official. I definitely know this is official. But the reason I question this is because I need to research the internet database, but it's on AERO, Arrow Records. Yeah. So yeah, I gotta research it, check it out. This is 4 tracks from Steely Dan. Do It Again, Dallas, Haitian Divorce, and Sell the Waterway. It is on ABC Records. So I'm gonna do some research to see what it is, but it is made in Great Britain, if I'm not mistaken. And the label looks a little different than the American ABCs. It's got a big old dead wax there. So yeah, looking forward to learning more about this record. I know that Steely Dan is very popular. Sometimes with groups like Steely Dan, it's people only want their very popular stuff. They're not interested in any oddities or things they're just not iconically used to. And of course, there's some people that are completists. Oh, gotta get it all, which is totally cool. So there we go. You know, if Steely Dan, if a record was released with the name Steely Dan on it, and it was Asia, and it had a different cover, it won't sell as well. So looking forward to checking this one out, learning a little more. This one is interesting. I was trying to show it to one of my customers in Wake Forest on Wednesday, but I just couldn't find it. And it wasn't until I packed everything up that I found it. But if I'm not mistaken, I got to research it. This is the Hooters' first album. It is a full length. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 songs. I guess it could be considered an EP. Well, whoever decides. But it's on Antenna Records, 1983. So All You Zombies is on here. So I just got to do some research and, pardon me, see if I can figure out what's going on here. But I do like the Hooters myself. Sometimes the different songs by groups were the best songs. Absolutely. And many times the songs you don't hear on the radio were the better songs, were the best songs. I agree with you there. Robert in Wake Forest listened to this, and I said, Robert, he's a blues guy. I said, do you have this record on CD? He said, no, I don't. He says, I got a lot of compilations, from the band Taste. Rory Gallagher, this was a band Rory Gallagher was in. And so it's got Shrink, the condition, it's got a lot of marks. I played it. It's noisy at times, but I have not washed it. But my VPI is right there, and it's going to get a bath today. But taste. Robert was saying that he's heard a lot of these songs on some of these compilations, but a lot of songs he had not heard. And so I told Robert he could get first refusal. There's my VPI right there. My VPI is a record cleaning machine. It's wet. It's a wet vacuum. Pardon me. Just before pandemic hit, I was shopping around to get an ultrasonic cleaner. I wanted to get one that held 8 at a time and cleaned 8 at a time. And then pandemic hit, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to have any money. I'm going to die. Well, I'm still alive. Don't have any money. And so I still would like to get an ultrasonic cleaner because I could do 8 at a time, turn it on, let it buzz for 15 minutes and go back to it. Early Sinatra. I always find it interesting when somebody stamped on their bonus. So is this a giveaway? I don't know. Well, look at these girls there. Those records are so dear to their heart. I love it. So that was really neat. They came in on a buyback, and I played it. It plays fine. I gotta wash it. Pardon me, folks. I got a frog in my throat. Yeah. See where we are now. Oh, here we go. This came in. It's unofficial. It's a live recording. I immediately emailed TARDIS about this. Grateful Dead, TARDIS, some of the jam bands, some of the interesting classic rock stuff TARDIS and I can really talk about. And we both agree that this period from Little Feat was very, very good. And we both agree that Waiting for Columbus, the recording sounds much better. Of course, this is unofficial. It's a fan club. Overall, this is amazing, folks. It really is. 2-disc, Little Feat. It's very cool. I like it. So I probably won't put it out immediately because I'm going to listen to it again. I ordered a record online. Unless you order from me, folks, be aware. And someone shipped me a moldy record. Someone shipped me a moldy record, and I was upset about that. This is number 99, folks. This came in this week in Wake Forest. Number 99. I'm gonna do a special video about this. Number 99. You know, I'm reaching for 999 subs, and 99 is kind of an important number. And when this came in as number 99, I was like, whoa, this is so cool. But I started my YouTube channel in 1999. Here we are, many, many years later, and I'm still reaching for 999. I wasn't reaching for 999 then, but I am now. So this is kind of neat. It's got shrink on it, and the shrink looks really cool. And it used to belong to scammers are calling already. Used to belong to, I can't see. Used to belong to P.O. Pooh, come get your record. And so that was kind of neat. Pardon me. I thought this was kind of low, and then I reached out to one of the Beatles guys in Charlotte. So it's 178,902. I thought this was pretty low. He's like, oh no, unless it's less than 100,000, we don't even think about it being low. And I was like, okay, I don't care. Okay, thanks. And so it was really neat. He's wonderful. information about the Beatles, and I regard him a lot, as well as Mr. Beatles Pro. And I haven't even reached out to Tom about this, but it does have the sticker. It does have the poster and the 4 photographs. So this is the lowest I have. I have one in the back that's like 600,000 or 700,000, and because it was less than $1 million, I was thinking that's kind of low. But yeah, those guys probably have 48 or 92 or something like that. So this was really neat. I need to wash the record. I'm going to try to clean the cover up a little bit. Those scammers, they love me. I reached out to Calvin. I said, look, Calvin, I got this in. Calvin loves baseball. And I was expecting Calvin to, tell me who Ken White is. And Calvin knows a lot about baseball. So that's really neat. I haven't listened to it yet. I don't know if it's organ or if it's narrative. But I'll find out later. Then I pull it up. There's some stuff I have been working. Got about a dozen children's records, which it's hard to find children's records that are in VG condition or better. Yeah. This is the Sons of Chaplin. I love this cover, and it comes with a poster. So that was really neat. I think they were. You've heard Western. I think more Western sounding than country, but they still fall under Americana. But this jacket is so cool. It's a gatefold, and it continues on the back. It's just so cool. And of course, the Sons of Chaplin, they changed their name to the Sons, and this one has a poster. It's got a poster, not an. No, it's got. Is it a poster or is it a booklet? Oh boy, I don't like to handle this stuff. Okay, it's more like a booklet. Yeah, it's more like a booklet. It's an insert. Hey, I just noticed this now. Hey, good morning, Mom. If you open up, there you go. You may have heard it, Mom. We're just talking about Western music, country and Western music, but Western is, hear a lot of that sounds in California. Eagles, for example. Yeah. What else is happening? I don't know. I don't know, but here I am, going to make it happen today. Got some things to ship out. Thank God it was not raining. We have had rain for 3 days in a row. I was waiting for Noah to pass by and to see all the animals. We're reaching for a high of 45 today. Yeah, so there we go. But anyway, what about you guys? What's happening with you this weekend? Big plans? Crate digging? Laying low and playing records? I remember people used to say there's only 2 types of music, country and Western. I like that. There you go. It wasn't until our local radio station, our college radio station, WKNC, started doing Saturday morning Americana. And I was like, Americana. And I was like, what exactly is Americana music? Oh, that's cool. And then years ago we had Americana Month, and I was hoping it was going to continue every year, but it didn't. I mean, I could have continued it, but got a bunch of CDs to pass out of current musicians, bands who were doing Americana music, artists. That was really neat. I'm selling today on a marathon auction. How long are you selling? All day and all night. This is a fork. This is our bath towel. You have to sell everything in your house on eBay, Mom. Hmm. What style of music is the group America? I would say there are many styles. There are definitely rock, soft rock. Nika, whenever I hear noises, folks, I mean, I usually hear music all the time, but whenever I hear noises, I'm like, what's happening in the building? Am I going to get flooded again? Is there going to be a leak? Is the sun going to fall? And so Americana is definitely yacht rock. I would say they do have a country flavor to them, so I would say they're Americana. I don't know. If we went to the internet database or if we went to Wikipedia, they would tell us something. We may or may not agree. Well, okay, cool. All right, Mom. Very cool. Um, Larry made me two of these. One broke, and I was really sad when it broke. I've had these for probably 13 years, and I wanted something for soup. Americana, yeah. Mom, is this going to be on your channel? When are you going to start doing some sales on your channel? But you do auctions. I'm not licensed to do an auction. I'm licensed. I'm not. I'm still not licensed, but I do go to this one platform online and I do auctions there. But it's under their Apesis, or they're the ones who have the licensing. And I just do it. That Al Green right there, folks. My first order got lost, so I had another order come in, and then I had the replacement come in. I mean, another order came in, the replacement, and then the original order showed up. I was like, "What's going on here?" And I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. Going forward, I'm going to have to change the time a little bit. Um, I know a lot of people go to work early. Um, Mom, make it happen for yourself. You got to take care of number one. Make it happen for yourself. Build your brand, build your presence, build your channel, Mom. Don't don't build other people's channel for them. Do it yourself. Okay? Make it happen for yourself. And that's what I did, Mom. Hey, one day I'll get there. But I just started selling. I was like, if somebody watches a replay, that's great. If somebody doesn't, that's great. If I put them out there for sale, that's great. Whatever is cool. But when the pandemic happened, I had to occupy my time. I had to keep my head somewhere. So anyway, my mom used to say, charity begins at home. And my mom was a big Jesus person. She would go to church religiously. She was a tither, but she always said charity begins at home. And she would explain, like, home is where you live, home is your neighborhood. So she would help out people in the neighborhood. And I say help out people in the neighborhood. Can I borrow a cup of sugar? Can you help me with some plants? Grew up in a family where we were farmers, and we all traded farm labor, farm work. So we'll be here working on this farm, go here, work on this farm, then we'll be on our farm, and then people come over, and it was just like that. And so charity begins at home, Yvonne. So take care of Yvonne. And let me know when your sale is on your channel so I can come and bug you. I mean, come and see you. All right. Folks, I'm gonna take off. I probably got 125 records on a price today. Sometimes I research to make sure I don't overprice. But a lot of these are real popular, desirable titles, and a lot of these I can price really fast. Now, I ended up getting some records. I will say this before I take off, and I didn't bring any examples, but for instance, there was a a lot of classic records, desirable titles that had Shrink and Hype, and some of them had posters, but the records were just trash. So I'm saving these until I get a better vinyl. We'll make it happen. Folks, take care. I'll probably be online tonight offering some CDs, and we'll make it happen. And then, of course, there's Sunday night. Ooh, watch out. Just for fun, I'm going to put an invite in the channel if anybody would like to come hang out for a little while after I end the stream in the back room. Yeah. All right. Have a wonderful day, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're watching the replay, you did a great job. Thanks, Lisa. You do too. Mom and Dan, everybody. Thank you so much.